Ooh. Oh my God, that was sick. Exposed wires coming out of your cranium is a little crazy. Looks like a safety hazard. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Wait, no, this looks way too good. How is this independent?
It's emotional war, you cannot get in.
Field day.
Put $1 million in front of me, I'm sucking it.
Oh.
Cheating is bad. Did you cheat?
Happy 420. I want somebody to whip.
But it was, whoa.
You know, I can name a couple people. Let's go.
What?
Look, you're in a race.
Yo, what's good? I'm jbro, and we have been diving down the Warhammer 40k rabbit hole. One of y'all in the comments told me I should check out Astartes. I don't know how to pronounce this, bro. This is a fan animation, right? Made by Digital Bones Animation. I heard it's one guy. I'm not sure if that's true, but yeah, we're here to check it out in between our, lore videos. Before we continue, I do want to let you guys know I do stream on Twitch. I play games over there, and I do other reactions that you won't see on this channel. Anyway, if y'all enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. I think I might go ahead and go rewatch the secret level episode with y'all because I now have a lot more context. Whoa. The Argosa uprisings have been checked. Retributor Astartes now assists the hunt for fleeing leaders of the rebellion. Yeah, I need those faction videos. Whoa. Wait, this just straight up looks like... I know this is upscale to 8K, but... Whoa, this looks... This looks like a AAA production. Ooh, the POV of that launching out is kind of crazy. Wait, are we on the... Whoa. Oh, this is very cool. We're like, are we just gonna run into, wait, are we? What kind of docking is that? This music is sick too. Ooh. Ooh. I'll wait. Whoa, I like how it lingered there for so long. The rising tension in the music. Just a cutout. Ooh. Oh my God. That was sick. Yo, I'm not sleeping on the cinematography. Hey, okay, hang on. Damn. That guy just got turned into half a guy? Ooh. Wait. What did he just throw that did? Was that a spot? Oh my God. Exposed wires coming out of your cranium is a little crazy. Looks like a safety hazard. Damn! What kind of rounds are those? I love that you can see the ammo number. Whoa, he's moving fast. And all of that armor? Oh. Oh my God. Oh, I like, look at the tactics. Wait, how many of them are there? The Space Marines. Ooh, I like how muted that was. It's getting louder. W distraction. Ooh! Oh my God. I like how they just get to work, bro. No comms needed. Or maybe they're calming like in their helmets, but we just can't hear it. But it's like the way they move and the way they like executed that was just like super it's like very practical. Is there who this? Is this a psyker or something? What's in there? Oh, hello. I just noticed his left eye. Warhammer definitely has like a very specific tone because it's somewhat similar to what I remember from the Secret Level episode. What the hell? What the hell is that? Oh. Whoa. I didn't realize how big that was until the overhead shot. Uh-oh. Astartes. Whoa. We just powered through that? Okay. Why does this look so good? We have failed? Wait. Whoa. I can barely make out a little of what they're saying. Uh-oh. Wait. Was something about to break through from the warp through that psyker? Or the hell was that? Oh hell no. Oh hell no. What? Oh, is it cooked? Was he about to? Oh shit. Oh shit. What is this thing? That doesn't seem good. Although in Warhammer, I guess good is subjective, but like, okay, I thought I saw him lose his hand from when he shot into the thing. Where are we? Oh. Oh hell no. Whoa. It's like bottom 2.5 places you ever want to find yourself. Okay, did one guy actually make this? There's no way, right? Whoa. There's no way. That was the longest 12 minutes of my life, and that's a good thing. Whoa. Okay, first of all, never underestimate the power of body language, even in animation. One thing that I love about whenever I see the Space Marines and they're like fully geared up, helmet and all, it's kind of like the skills that stuntmen have to do whenever they're playing certain characters. Being able to tell the whole story that you're telling, even aside from them like speaking, it brings to mind the Halo Forward Unto Dawn live action movie and how the stuntman in that same guy that played Colossus in the old X-Men movies was able to bring Master Chief to life just with his physicality, like aside from the voice actor, because I'm pretty sure the stuntman didn't do the voice, if I remember right. The quality is buttons, but this scene right here.
We don't have much time.
Like even before he speaks, the way he moves, there has to be some way to describe that kind of choreography, because it's very important. Because when a character has no face and they're just in a bunch of clunky armor, you have to like really lock in on that aspect. Otherwise you could just fully lose all sense of tone or character. The way you can see direction that each bullet is going was also pretty sick. I like how the gunplay in this there's not a lot of like bullet time or like following the bullet and stuff. It feels like they kind of put you where the bullets are coming from, and then they put you where impact is happening. We're just kind of right there with the soldier. There's a lot of cool shots where it's almost like they set the camera on the back of a person or on a vehicle or on a dolly. I think what makes it more impressive is the fact that I know it's all animation, because I understand setting up this stuff physically. But you see how the camera is just there? It's just sitting there for all three of his shots. Like the approach is really just this person blasting, this person getting hit, and not a lot in between, which I kind of like. It feels like we're just right in there. Oh my, he's just tanking it. They're blasting through their own retreating people, by the way. I like that this entire area is dark. Woo, that's so tough. My God, this guy's moving fast, bro. You're not supposed to be able to move that fast in this armor, bro. Wait, he was only stopped by the other one looking. So now they're both are low-key on him, which gives the other ones a chance. Now one of them has to turn to deal with that guy. And he does, but it's too late. So sick. Digital bones animation. I don't know why this isn't on their YouTube channel. Astartes explained for new people.
I'm going to explain the Astartes video in a general sense so that a normal person can generally grasp the lore. I've explained parts of this to 3 or 4 friends now, and I'm a bit tired of it, so I'm making a video for easy reference for them.
Bet. Appreciate you, Calavar.
To my fellow brothers and sisters of 40k fandom, this is going to be vague, broad, overgeneralizing, and hopefully quick. And as the saying goes, if you guys are wondering who the good guys are in 40k, the answer is annoyingly yes.
No one. Oh, I thought the answer would be annoyingly no.
There is no talking in this film, and the reason for that is they have communication and other sensors in their actual helmets.
Oh.
So they can talk to each other and we can't hear them.
Oh, wait a minute. I actually clocked that.
Here at first you will see an Astartes blessing a weapon. That's because they are religious. Think Jim Jones religious.
Oh.
Now these men you're seeing here are actually about 7 to 8 feet tall and weigh about 1,000 pounds to 1 ton of pure muscle and armor.
Damn.
They are superhumans. They are taken as children about the age of 10 or 12, mentally wiped of memories, not identity though, and bioengineered to burn the heretic, kill the mutant, and purge the unclean.
They're basically
so they are human
Spartans on
supremacists, religious
steroids.
zealots, and can think, move, and react 3 times faster than a human.
Jesus. They're like legit.
These 2 orbs here are defensive drones. They're designed to intercept incoming fire and missiles for the boarding torpedo.
Boarding torpedo.
This is a boarding torpedo.
That's
so for clarification,
that's
this kind of maneuver
it's gonna
will turn you and me into tomato sauce spread across the inside of the ship. Imagine suddenly stopping at 600 miles per hour for comparison.
This is why I was so confused. I thought this was more of a boarding vessel. It's a torpedo. It just genuinely hit the ship. That's insane, by the way. It should be like a suicide maneuver, but it's just not because they're built different.
Now the men you see here, they are, well, anyone. They say they're rebels, but they could be any one of millions of different factions. The human empire, you have to understand, spans the entire galaxy, which is a very large place. There are millions and millions of different groups.
Makes sense.
Now the bullets that the Astartes are firing are not bullets. They are literally mini rocket-propelled grenades. Think a 50 caliber explosive round with a rocket propulsion hitting a human body. And a quick aside, if you think 6 Space Marines or Astartes are not enough people to really do this, please remember that in this universe, that 500 Astartes would be considered overkill to take over our planet, if we were prepared and the whole planet bands together.
Yeah, even against a nuclear arsenal.
Now again, nobody knows what the hell these things actually are, but we can guess. For me personally, these are automatons that are controlled like puppets by a warp entity, as we will see later on. Probably the head and spine are grafted onto the willing or unwilling participant. Yes, that means they had to remove the previous owner's head and spine. But for Warhammer 40k, that's light saw stuff.
Light work, too easy, I guess?
Now the shield he put up is considered a psyker power. Magic in 40k is considered psychic powers, and this power comes from the warp. Now the warp is basically a reflection of our own universe, but with demons devouring everything. So being a psyker or utilizing psychic energy always comes at a risk, a very nasty risk. Think tapping into hell to access magic powers and you have the gist of it.
Yeah, we know that, we know that.
Now those papers hanging in the hallway are prayers of protection of some sort. These are used to protect ships and Astartes, and they work depending on the person's belief in such things. So these are probably being used to protect or shield the ship from whatever is in this room, or in case whatever is in the room gets loose. Now this is a psyker from the Empire of Man that is part of the Inquisition. Think of our own Inquisition and you know exactly what they do. He is hooked up to this warp entity and is probably there to monitor, contain, or even guard it from trying to get loose. This is suicidally dangerous. Now the Astartes you will see in a second coming up here are wearing white helmets. This defines them as being in charge.
This shop would suck.
Now this again is whatever you want it to be. For me personally, this is another automaton. The orb you will see in a minute,
Wait, so
I think controls this. I think controls all these. And if you notice, the heads and the spines floating in the background look identical to the two psychers they last fought. And as a side note about psychers, if a psyker is strong enough, he can control entire solar systems or in total planets. They can control hundreds of billions of people at the same time if they wanted. So controlling this many robots, if powerful enough, is child's play.
Wait, so say this is whatever you want. So this is not, this design was just off the dome?
Now, those spikes for me are more than likely a communications array so that the psyker on the ship can eavesdrop or see what the orb here is thinking. Why use spikes? Won't that hurt? Why would you care? They're dirty, scummy Xenos, you heretic.
Okay.
Now, as far as I can tell, the two orbs that are communicating, one is the strike team orb and one is on board with the psyker. So the strike team orb says, who is there? The psyker orb responds with something I can't understand. The strike team orb then replies with, I have failed, brother. I have failed. We have all failed. The Astartes deny our touch. Break your seal and return.
What?
The strike team orb says, impossible. We will never survive. The psyker orb tells the strike team orb, take the alpha.
Wait, what? They lost the psychic beam struggle?
Remember what I told you about being possessed if you touch the warp or use psychic powers? Also, a thing I think a lot of people have missed is that they have communicators in their helmets so we can't hear them. So imagine how loud this chanting this psyker is doing must be if we can hear it outside his helmet, but we can't hear his voice.
God damn. Smoked him immediately.
That might have seemed like overkill, but
Not
it really wasn't. A human takes one shot to be killed by a bolter round. A possessed psyker can take 3 or 4 clips of bolter rounds and can take out 5 or 6 Astartes before it's killed. This was an assassination attempt.
I mean, I wasn't questioning it.
Now, the thing that had a hold of him when they went inside the warp got shot by something else. I don't know if you missed it. If you did, rewind and watch it again. And
wait, what? Oh, shit. I actually didn't realize that's what happened right there.
I think this needs a little explanation. The warp is hell pretty much. But imagine you had 4 Satans all vying for control from each other. Stack on top of this, you have an unnumbered amount of lesser Satans all fighting for more power against them, each other, and everyone else. That shot could have been from any number of them. It reminds me of an old saying. When the fox hears the rabbit scream, he comes quickly, but he doesn't come to help.
I mean, wow.
Now, where did he end up? Nobody knows. I can't find anybody who does. Just lots of guesses. He could end up anywhere you think he ended up and be perfectly correct. Could be a planet in the warp, could be a planet in the galaxy, could be another galaxy.
Like, bro.
Got no idea. Thanks for watching. Hope this was entertaining and I helped a little bit about it. And have a great day, everybody.
Appreciate you. Wait, they really just thought of this place off the dome? Like, are we dead ass? They thought a lot about this. I wonder what the animator's screenplay is for this. What the hell? Wait, so is this after that? This trailer, Astartes II? Is this something that hasn't come out yet? We are the shield that slays goes crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty good quote. Whoa. Wait, no, this looks way too good. How is this independent? Woo! Oh my god. Oh shit, orcs. Wait, what? That choreography was kind of crazy. Bro, they move so fast for their size. That's still frying me. Woo! Was he just carrying a guy? Oh my god. That's a crazy POV. Yo. No, this is too crazy. Suffer not the alien to live. 2026. Oh my God. No, this is ridiculous. Digital Bones? Who are you? How are you doing this? All the Astartes project feels like one guy going, no, you idiots, you do it like this. Wait, I'm not gonna lie. The more I learn about Warhammer, the more concerned I am for the adaptations coming up. But I also 100% understand Henry Cavill being involved. I could definitely see him as a Space Marine. I mean, wow. But there's like so much lore. The thing is, like, whenever it comes to adapting something that has a lot of lore, you would think there's so much lore, so many cool aspects of it that you can explore that you can't possibly mess it up. But what usually ends up happening is it gets messed up because there's so much lore that a studio decides that it has to water some shit down or change something for it to make sense to normal people, instead of just focusing on a specific aspect of it and doing it well. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be a movie, right? I feel like if they like try to dumb down everything in Warhammer and make it into one movie's plotline instead of focusing on a single time period or aspect or event, they could very easily ruin it. And that's just based off what I'm learning now. But I think that's why this, for example, works really well, or the secret level episode works really well, because it's basically just focusing on an isolated incident instead of trying to tell the whole story of Warhammer in one thing. So yeah, I wonder how that's gonna look. That's still a thing, right? It didn't get canceled. I don't know, but hey, this has been fire. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said earlier, feel free to follow me on Twitch if you want to see me react to other random stuff, play a lot of games, and subscribe for more content like this on this channel. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.